Okay, is everybody ready? So in Photoshop, I'm going to work with creating a mask for video. My audio is a little loud here. How about that? Okay. So in Photoshop, I'm going to create a video. I'm going to create a mask for masking video. You saw the sample, and in the sample, there was a variety of different ways that the picture was sort of animated in a window. And what we're going to do in Photoshop is kind of make the window. Now, there's a couple different ways of going about making a mask. One way is you could just use the alpha channel that is built into the program to make the mask in Photoshop. And so let me quickly show you one that I'm going to make. I'm going to make one real quick and then we'll do one together. Let me just make one kind of fast. In this case, I'm going to start with a file, new file inside of Photoshop, and then I'm going to go underneath film and video for the options for film and video. And in this case, we could start with the standard NTSC DV, or we could use the widescreen, either one of those for right now. If you choose one of those, instead of using a white background, to get that sort of effect that you saw where the actual picture was behind a little window that we were making, that window that they were making, we're going to use what we call a transparent background. See where it says transparent right here? So by using that transparent background, I can make almost any kind of window that you look. Now when you choose the film and video options inside of Photoshop, you'll notice it gives you the hash marks here, or these lines that go across, these guidelines. These guidelines represent the title safe area inside of Photoshop. And if you looked at what they were doing there, basically a really quick and easy way, I'm going to do one real fast and we'll do some fun ones together. A really quick and easy way, like they had in their thing, is I could use the rectangle tool and turn the feather option on. If you see here, there is a feather option right here. If I turn that on to maybe, let's say, 30 pixels and draw a box around the outside there, and then I inverse my selection. Inverse is under select inverse. It'll select the opposite, and then I'll fill that with a black color. To fill this with a black color, I can go under Edit, Fill, and I can choose black as a color for use under black. And if I hit OK, you can kind of see what it would do, and I might even fill it again to fill it just a little bit more. Okay, and if I zoom in around the edge there, if I zoom in kind of close and look at the edge here, you'll notice that you have this different shades of gray along the edge here. Those different shades of gray would represent different levels of transparency. So it looks like the picture will be floating in a soft sort of box. Does that make kind of sense? So a mask is really, and tonight we'll make a whole bunch of different masks, and I'll talk about making fun ones. But in general, the theory is that you can make something like this, and I'll just bring it into Premiere real quick. Let me just save this real quick and show you. And we'll call it, where is it? Where did I put it on the desktop? Let me call this Mask 1. And so you get an idea of what it will look like inside of Premiere, so we can make a whole bunch of them tonight. As far as using Photoshop yeah, sure, you can do that. You can actually do the video part right inside of Photoshop now. And I have some demonstrations and some videos I've already made about using Photoshop to make videos, and might be able to do some of that tonight. Let me just quickly show you what it would look like inside of Premiere here. Just going to do it real fast, and then we'll do it all together. And this will be So if I was going to use that mask I just made inside of Photoshop, I would import it as footage. Okay. Then I'm going to import a picture. What was a good one? I don't remember. Hopefully this one was. Okay. And then I could put the picture in layer 1, as you can see here. And you'll notice, see how big it is? Because remember, I didn't shrink it down to the size. Remember last class we talked about how you can shrink your pictures down to fit. If you look at the normal picture over here, it's a lot. And here's the window right here. See it? See the bigger picture? Here's the window. But that's okay, because really what I want to do is have this mask over top of it. And you can see it right here in the window. See how it's kind of nice and soft around the edge there? then since it is bigger inside here, remember last class when we were doing the motion and we were having things motion, I can now apply a motion to this by using the position and scale, and I could give this a quick sort of movement across the page here, and maybe even a little bit of scaling. Oh, maybe not scale. What was it? Movement. Actually, maybe I'll scale it up instead. There we go. So if you look at what you got here with the mask and the motion, just like you saw in the example of the video today, do you see how it's slowly moving in a window? You might not see it as here. Let's make it a lot bigger here. Where is the there's a way to make it really big here. Where was that?
Unlock the panel first.
Maximize frame. Oh, there it is. Maximize frame. There it is. So if we look at it right now, you can see the mask with the soft edge. See the soft edge right here? And see how the picture is kind of slowly moving across. And then you can just listen to that wonderful guy's voice saying how wonderful the Colombian artwork is and stuff like that. So that's what's kind of we're going to do right now. Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, let me stop.